Alright fellas, so this is our Stamina Dragonite build video here for the Elsweyr patch. It is a very simple build, not very hard to put together, very simple, a lot of burst damage, very tanky, high resistances, and it's in medium armor. So just to start off with, we're just going to start with the gear real fast. Alright, we're running 2 blood spawn, 1 heavy, 1 light. This is a 5-1-1 setup, you guys, medium armor. Our 5 medium armor is 5 bone pirate. And then our sword and board and jewelry, we are running infused weapon damage, veiled inheritance, jewelry, and a 2H in sword and board. Alright. Trait wise, we have this is supposed to be impen, alright, but it's well fitted. I just need to transmute it to impen, so I would suggest running it as a impen piece. But we're running everything impen, and then we got one well-fitted bone pirate piece because that's just my RNG. I was not able to get to an impen piece. But well-fitted isn't always really bad, especially from a medium armor because it scales pretty well with it. Alright, and then with veiled inheritance, obviously I said infused weapon damage on all 3. The 2H we all have a Nern, weapon damage and spell damage enchant. Back bar, I typically have a poison back here, but since I kind of just put this build together impromptu for the build video, I don't have one with me. This shield is sturdy, and the veiled inheritance back bar trait is Nernhard. Alright, as for skills, we are running Fragment and Shield for the Major Mending, Volatile Armor for the, obviously for the armor buff. We have Weaver Bash for the Defile and Stun, Heroic Slash for the Minor Maim. The damage on this is actually pretty good too. And then obviously the Minor Heroism, Resolving Vigor is going to be basically a main form of healing. And then we have Corrosive Armor, which is probably one of the best ultimates in the game, honestly, guys. Especially on a Stam DK, it's just amazing, amazing. Front bar we have Venomous Claw, Protective Plate, and this is actually a very flexible spot. You can put other abilities here. A lot of people have been running. Where is it at? Cauterize. Just because the change to this skill now scales off your max stat, or your max or your highest offensive stat. So a lot of them people have been using this skill instead, but I still prefer the damage mitigation from the protective plate. 50% damage mitigation for 6 seconds from all projectiles, basically. Alright, and then your main ultimate, it can be Take Flight or Dawnbreaker, whatever you guys prefer. Dawnbreaker Smithing is what I've been using. I just like the close quarters fights with the Stam DK. Alright. CP wise, we have 1 to Siphoner, 4 into Warlord, 27 to Bashing Focus. We do a lot of weaving, bash weaving on this setup, you guys. We have 64 into Mooncap, 56 into Tenacity, 22 into Befoul, 37 to Tumbling, and 23 into Shadow Ward. I might take some points off of this Befoul CP just because Befoul got changed and scaled differently, so it may not be worth running it as much, but we'll still got some testing to do. Blue Cheer, we got 19 to Blessed, 66 onto Mastered at Arms, 56 into Thom, 23 Precise, 50 into Piercing, 56 into Mighty. Red Tree, we have 56 into Ironclad, 48 Resistant, 61 Thick Skin, 43 and 43 between Ellie and Hardy, and then 19 to Quick Recovery. Stat wise, right, this is a Nord Dragonite. We have 64 points into Stamina. Our Max Magicka is at 11.6. Maximum health and Citadel, you should be right at 25k. Maximum stamina, we're at 34.0. 6 on your sword and board bar, and then on your 2H bar, we're looking at 33.5 stamina. Stam recovery is at 1650, basically 1700. Should be plenty enough, especially on a Dragon Knight with this much alt regen. For those of you guys who don't know, Nord has some very nice passes that synergize very well with Stamina Dragon Knight, or Dragon Knight in general. Alright, with the, where is it at? Here, this passive right here. The max stamina is very nice. And then when you take damage, you gain 5 ultimate every 10 seconds. And then we got the rugged passive now, which increases your physical and spell resistances by basically 4,000. You can just say 4,000, man. We're only 40 points away from that. Alright. We are running the Lady Mundus, which increases your spell and physical resistances. And we're running Dubious Cameron Throne for the Bonfire, obviously. Now, our stats on this build, it's a medium armor build, you guys. You're going to see, you can be very blown away by how much resistances this can get. Alright, so with Volta armor, we are at 30k spell and 29.7 physical. Right, very tanky stuff. With Bloodspawn procced, you should be roughly around 36k both spell and physical, very close to it. You're going to be very tanky in medium armor. Weapon damage wise, with minor and major brutality from fragment to shield, you're looking at 4,000 weapon damage right off the bat. Okay, with Veiled Inheritance, if you guys look here at the bottom, right under my dude, you can see the 4,600, or it's 4,000 now, weapon damage. Watch that go up. This is with the weapon enchant. We're at 4,500. I don't have any potions on here. Hopefully we can get where did my weapon spell damage add-on go? There it is. So 5,100 weapon damage with both Veiled Inheritance procced, minor and major brutality on it. Well, this is a lot of damage, you guys. A lot of damage. Great burst when Veiled Inheritance procs. Now, a lot of people are going to be wondering what's a good option if you don't have Veiled Inheritance. Fury, 7th Legion are also very good options. But the problem with those two sets that I've always had an issue with was that it relied on you taking damage. So when you're, say you're on Citadel, you are in a 1v3, okay? You're down to the last person, you're down to a 1v1, and this person is just tanky or very defensive, healing type of build. It's very hard to build up enough damage if they're not doing any damage towards you. So with Veiled Inheritance, as you're going offense with him, you get that spell damage, that weapon damage stacked up consistently enough to where you're able to actually do damage towards them instead of relying on Fury or 7th Legion proccing on you. Alright. Let's see, what else do we have? I think that might be it, you guys. I don't think I missed out on anything. It's a very simple build, very strong, very tanky. I had a lot of fun on this build last patch, and it should be just as effective next patch. So, without any further ado, I think that might be it, you guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy. I've got a river for a soul, and baby you're a boat. Baby you're my only reason. If I didn't have you blind me. With your love, nobody can drag me down. All my life, you stood by me when no one else was ever behind me. All these lies, they can't blind me. With your love, nobody can drag me down. Nobody can drag me down. Nobody can drag me. I got a fire for a heart. I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy. I've got a river for a soul, and baby you're a boat, and baby you're my only reason. If I didn't have you, there would be nothing left. The shell of a man who can never be his best. If I didn't have you, I'd never see the sun. You taught me how to be someone, yeah. All my life, you stood by me when no one else was ever behind me. All these lies, they can't blind me. With your love, nobody can drag me down. Nobody can drag me down. Nobody can drag me down. All my life, you stood by me when no one else was ever behind me. All these lights, they can't blind me. With your love, nobody can drag me down.